Hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be the 1950s. I didn't know they were gonna put me in the back of the list. A vote for me is a vote against racism. You know, I love being a comic. I just started doing this recently, and people ask me, they're like, how do you do this? How do you stand in front of people and tell them stories and try to make it funny? I'm like, I mean, I hope I'm funny. But I get a friend at work. He's like, man, your stories are great, but my stories are terrible. I was like, man, your stories are awesome. Just let me tell you a story that he told me. He said, I was in Lebanon and... Sorry. I was in Lebanon, and I was staying there, and a guy got upset with the electric company and killed 5 people. Yeah, I'm glad y'all thought it was funny. He didn't. I thought it was hilarious. It was like, hey, man, this shit is funny. He said, that it's not funny. It's like, man, you said he was in flip-flops. Can you imagine that shit? He's at home. His mom goes, hey, boy, look at this electric bill. He goes, oh, god damn, puts the shit down. I'm gonna get these motherfuckers. Looks at the fence. Jumps over that motherfucker. How do you sneak up on that first person? Just. One. Let me pick this gun up. Let me check it, shoot one round, bam, reload. All right, going off. He's a gamer, so he's going off. He sees 4 other people. They have question marks on his head, so it goes in a box. They walk by, came out, exclamation marks came out. He starts shooting them all. Bam, 2, 3, 4, 5. My friend said, man, something not right with you. What? It's funny. He was like, how do you keep coming up with these stories? I was like, come on, man. You told me another story about when you were getting chased by someone trying to rob you when you're in your car because it's Lebanon and that shit is terrible. He was with his mom and his aunt in the car, and they're like, his aunt said, they shooting, and he fucking started driving. He's like, I got it. He's like a guy in the Fast and the Furious. He's going, I see a turn, turns into the alleyway. The mom goes, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's like, shut up, mom, I'm trying to get away from her. She's like, you scratched the paint. The aunt looked back at her, is like, get out the fucking car. Got time for you, gonna kill us all. He's like, that's not funny, man. That's not funny. I was like, man, that shit is hilarious. Rest in peace to your mom. Gotta love these things. Did you guys hear about that thing in the Gorge Amphitheater, the festival? Yeah. Somebody got shot, or 2 people got shot. Well, yeah, 2 people got shot and killed. It was terrible. One of my friends at work was actually there, and he was like, man, they started shooting, and I tried to run away. And I don't know why, but people were crying behind me. I was like, motherfucker, it's because you 7 foot. You ducking, and they just like... Keep going, man. Don't get a shot. Yeah, but it's funny because... Well, I guess it's not funny, but it's funny to me... It's funny to me because the guy was active duty in Washington. In the Army. He had his gun with him, and apparently he was on mushrooms, shot his girl, bam, must have thought she was a demon doing the Lord's work. Saw another girl, shot her too. He didn't assume his gender, the media did. So I have another friend that was actually our coworker, and he was like, man, he's in the reserves. He has to give training on this event. I was like, how do you teach military folk about gun safety? He was like, I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. I guess I'll teach them how to shoot guns and teach them about concealed carry. I was like, that's not a real way to solve this problem. That's the military's way. I was like, he was like, how would you do this? I said, for one, I would come up and be like, hey, motherfuckers, because it's the military. You got to talk to all of them like that. Hey, motherfuckers. We all know what the problem was. This guy went in, he had his gun, and he shot these people because he did drugs. The real problem is you got to plan your drugs. If you're gonna go out and do drugs, don't take your pistol with you. Don't take your knife, and don't take your wife, because she'll piss you off and make you want to strangle somebody. And of course, it's the military, so somebody else has to chime in and be like, oh, hey, I'll reiterate what he said. He said, make sure you plan your drugs. There's also the next guy comes in, because it's still the military, but he's saying something moronic that's going to make him sound great. Make sure you plan your alcohol and your weeds. That's not legal, man. Not for military. Oh, plan your alcohol. He's like, and then I'll be in there. That's not what I said. I said, plan your drugs out carefully. Say it with me. Plan your drugs out carefully. That's my time with Jar Jar Binks.